Yeah, your head is Vegeta's head is totally weird.
They're like weird.
I'm just like, so you remember how they go into it? How it goes like this? Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, that's the easy part.
I'm gonna have to hold the mic for you while you do your thing, and then.
We were up till 4 a.m. last night. Come on. What I like most about your performance on the show is you were like, Gallic Gun Fire! Real solid influence. And I want to present to you the guest of honor for this weekend. I'm so happy you guys are here, and I'm so happy to actually speak to just him because he was doing the Vegeta panel and the opening panel the last couple of days, and it's just an honor and a pleasure to have this man here with us. And from a great distance he came, and thankfully, you know, with Super, I don't want to say hiatus because that's a dirty word. With Super being on its off season, right, he can join us. So please welcome Stacy, Jen, the translators, and of course, Mr. Ryō Horikawa.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming, everybody.
Hey, arigato, 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 arigato. Yeah.
Arigato
How are you?
いただきます。
ありがとうございます。Caution, hot plate. How are you? How are y'all? Good?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm really fine.
I'm so happy to
Feeling
have you.
excited. Thank you.
I'm so happy to have you here. Like I said,
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you. When I was younger, I watched Dragon Ball Z, and many of you know this because you all were kids too. They ran out of episodes when Brian and Peter were here, and we were like, we want to see more. So we went and started digging, and we found the Japanese version, who had the Cell Saga, the Buu Saga, and that's when a lot of us first heard your voice, and ever since then it stuck. So how many of you guys were watching Dragon Ball Z in Japanese before Super? And then many of you discovered the Japanese version with Super because, like us back then, we were desperate for new content, and we're not gonna wait 3 years for Funimation to get the license. We want it now. So, but now everybody has it, so we're all happy. So I wanted to start with this question. When you were younger, when you were a child, what did you want to do as a career? Like, did you always want to act, perform? What was your original dream as a kid?
Well, I like to be a Superman. When I was a kid.
So we've talked to a lot of different actors from the United States and Canada. In Japan, how does one get into the business? You know, is it like auditions? How does it work over there? Because there's a lot of information that we don't know. I could talk to you for hours, really. So many questions.
Of course, auditions. Audition is very popular, and ちょっとね、難しいんだけど、オーディションももちろんありますけれど、普通に劇団であるとか、劇団って大丈夫？まあ、アクターのプロダクションというか、養成所というか、そういうところに、行って、それで勉強して、最初はまあ役者になったりするんですけど、そのうちに声の仕事というか、声優という仕事に行く人もいれば、まあ、僕みたいにやりながら続ける人もいれば、だから声優っていうのは役者のアクターの中の一つという捉え方なので、そういう意味では普通のオーディションであったり、あるいは舞台、あるいは例えばドラマであるとか、そういうのを見てもらって、こういうのやってみないかというふうにキャスティングされたりとか、そんな感じですかね、日本では。
So that's actually a difficult question to answer. Of course, we have auditions, but you can also get jobs through production companies, through agencies. And so, of course, people can go and study how to act, and they can do voice acting training. But there are others like me who learned while working. And of course, a voice actor is an actor. We act. And just the same as in America, we do auditions where you have to act, you have to laugh, and you have to say lines and do all kinds of things. So it's probably pretty similar to America.
Tell us how you first found out about, now obviously Dragon Ball was always big, but how did you first find out that there was an opening for Vegeta? And how did you, were you reading the manga at the time? How did you get the role of Vegeta for Dragon Ball Z and onward? Okay.
最初はですね、どの役をやるかも知らなかったし、完全にこれはオーディションではなく、まあ、僕が当時入っているところのその事務所といいますか、まあ、関係ですねに、キャスティング権を、その番組のキャスティング権をある程度持ってる人と仲が良かったのか、でその人が、まあ、ちょっとこれやってもらうって言われたんですよ。それで偶然その役をやらせてもらって、最初は僕は4週で死んでいくと思った。4週で死んでいくと思うんだけど、それが多分原作者の鳥山さんが気に入ってくださっただとは思いますけれど、それでどんどん死ななくなっていっちゃって、そしたら気がついたら33年にもなっているということですかね。
So I didn't actually audition for the part of the Vegeta. It was more the company that I worked for cast me in the role, and they basically just told me, okay, you're playing this role. And so that's how I ended up being Vegeta. And as I mentioned in the previous panel, I thought it would only be short time, maybe only 4 weeks would go, then Goku would beat him and he'd be dead and we'd never see him again. But obviously Toriyama felt some fondness for the character and decided to keep him going, and that's how I've been doing this role for close to 30 years now.
It's true.
Thank you. This has been up for debate and it's been discussed for years. How much influence does Toriyama Sensei have on the anime? Does he? We know that he definitely approved of Masako Nozawa being the voice of Goku. Does he, how much creative control does he put into it, especially with your characters and whatnot?
それは特にはなかったですね。全部役者に任せてたっていうことですかね。で結果を見て多分いろんな方たちが気に入ってくれるかどうかっていうのは分からないんで、結果を見て決めたんじゃないかなと思います。もちろん鳥山さんの絵を見ていろんな印象を受けますよね、やる前に。で自分なりに想像してそれを作っていって、こんな感じかなと思って最初はやって、で、どんどん回を重ねるごとに、少しずつなんていうのかな、ブレが減っていってっていうこと。
Thank you.
As far as the actors go, Toriyama pretty much leaves it up to us to, play the roles in the way that we feel is best. He doesn't really give any specific direction. He just, lets us put our own thoughts and feelings and our own ideas into what the character should be, and then just he sees the results, and it seems like he generally likes them.
I mean, he trusts me, Mr. Toriyama.
That's great. I want to real quick make a correction. Yesterday I made a mistake. Heaven forbid. I said that he voice copied Vegeta. He doesn't. The Whis voice actor voices him. So my bad on that. Sorry. Just brain fart. Sorry. My next question. Which member of the cast, when you first joined, did you get closest with, did you bond with, and who were some of your closest friends at the time, or who you bonded with?
大体チームワークがすごく優れているんで、みんな仲はいいんですけれど、もちろん悟空である、野沢雅子さんもそうですし、もちろん鶴ひろみちゃんであったとかブルマをやっていた、あとクリリンとかピッコロとか、大体レコーディングが終わると非常にディナーに適した時間に終わるんで、みんなでご飯食べに行くんです。キャストだけじゃなくてスタッフ、not only cast but also everybody.
Everyone?
Well, of course, we have good teamwork with everyone all together. I mean, I especially worked a lot with Masuko Nozawa, of course, played Goku, Hiromi Tsuru, who played Bulma. Oh, yes.
Definitely.
Mayumi Tanaka played Kuririn. Toshio Furukawa played Piccolo, were some of the people I worked with a lot. But, of course, everyone worked together well. We actually, after a lot of the recordings, we would go out to dinner together afterward, which kind of helped build that camaraderie even more. And not just the actors, but also the staff working on the show. So we have a good working relationship with everybody.
そう、それで食事をしながらみんなとコミュニケーションを図るというか、もっとこういうふうにやっていったらいいねとか、じゃあこうしていきましょうかっていうのを食事しながら楽しい和気あいあいとした中で続けていくということですかね。だからすごく仕事の時はレコーディングしてる時は非常に集中して一生懸命やってるんだけど、終わった後はご褒美。のようなものなんですよ。だからすごく楽しい時間でもあるし、大事な重要な時間なんですね。It is most important. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, when they're at work together, they're mostly just concentrating on getting the job done. So when they go out for those dinners, they can kind of, just have some free time, have fun together, talk about their ideas a bit too. But yeah, those dinners are kind of like a nice treat for them to be able to spend more time together and get to know each other.
So when you were doing Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z back in the day, were you, first of all, were you a fan of the franchise prior to getting the role? And were you reading the manga as you were recording the character to kind of get a teaser of what was to come? Because the manga was ahead of the anime when it was first running, but they were both kind of running simultaneously. So I was just kind of curious, did you read the manga and kind of get a preview of the future?
ですね、当時最初の頃っていうのは漫画のなんていうんですかね、出版とそれとテレビの放送というのがほぼほぼ同じだった。2週ぐらいしかずれてないんですね。だからもちろん漫画を読んで、あ、こういう展開になるんだっていうのをそこで知ってレコーディングに臨んだ場合もありますし、そうだから漫画が先かな。まあ確かに僕もある程度は途中から読むようになりました。最初はどんなストーリーになるのか全然想像もつかないんで、全く初めてだから。でもやっぱりそうですね、2週ぐらい先に漫画は先行してるんで、それをまあ見ることによってレコーディングするときに、想像力を膨らまして自分の役を作っていくっていう、そういう形ですかね。
Yeah.
Yes, back at that time, both the anime and manga were coming out weekly, and there was sometimes quite a short gap between what the stories were in the manga and the anime, so maybe just a couple of weeks ahead. But I did read the manga to see what was coming up next. I did use that to kind of give me a heads up of what's coming, so to help me create the role more, just to see what's coming next.
What do you, or how do you personally feel about the development of Vegeta, not just in Dragon Ball Z, but also in Super, which I think added layers to his character? You know, Super, there's good and bad. It's not a perfect series, but I think we can all say that Vegeta had so much more development in that series than he already had even before. So what are your thoughts on them adding to that character?
最初はやっぱり手探りの状態で自分でもはっきりつかめないままいろんなことを試すんです。その中でこうじゃないか、ああじゃないか。でそうやってどんどん進んでいく中で最終的にキャラクターが決まっていくっていうことなんですかね。でそういう意味では毎回がすごく刺激的で、毎回のレコーディングがはい。
Thank you.
So first I thought, oh, this is, I had to find my footing with the role, but slowly the character came to me and I was able to turn him into sort of my own character.
So you asked about Super.
Well, I was just curious how he feels about how Super added to the character of Vegeta that already was developed. That's
yeah. 時間が経ってるんでスーパーになるまでに、だから、忘れてる部分もあるのかもしれないけど、新たな気持ちでその役を作れたかなっていう気はしてます。全く新しい気持ちで、ちょっと10年ぐらい空いてるんで、でもやっぱり懐かしいですし、意図的に変えようとはしてないですけれど、新しいチャレンジャーなような気持ちでできたのが僕はとても楽しかったですし、これからもそういう形でいろんな形のベジータを作っていきたいなと思ってます。
So of course there was a lot of time before Super and Vegeta was able to come back, almost 10 years. So when I was able to play the role again, it was very nostalgic. but I also was faced with a new challenge, which I found a lot of fun, that I was able once again to create a lot of new variety in Vegeta.
It's empty.
Honest opinion, and I'm curious about y'all's too. Should Vegeta have been the one to kill Frieza in Resurrection F?
Yeah?
He was strong in the Goku whenever he was mad.
フリーザには勝ったことがないんですよ。だから劇場で一番こう強くなって最終的に逆転するんですね。フリーザにそれまで絶対フリーザには勝てなかった。テレビのシリーズでは1回ぐらい殺されてますし、でまた蘇って、戦おうとするんだけどどうしても勝てなくて、で神と神というやつだったと思います。劇場のそのドラゴンボールの時に初めて、フリーザをですね打ち倒して非常に気持ちよかったです。
Yeah, all throughout the TV series, Vegeta had never been able to win against Frieza. He was even killed by him, and then got resurrected again. And yeah, whenever they, but the Resurrection F was the first time that he got the chance to just beat him down, and it felt great.
Yeah. So, how many of y'all in here, if you're familiar with me, you would know, how many of y'all here know who Herms is? Yeah! Herms wanted me to ask Mr. Horikawa, favorite type of takoyaki? What is your favorite takoyaki?
What type?
That's what he asked. What type of takoyaki do you like the best? Right here. I had to do him that favor, bro.
そうですね。そんなに There are various kinds of takoyaki? Sorry?
I don't know, that's what he wrote. I think he's trolling me now. You're gonna pay for that. He might have got me for real, dude.
He said, are there different types of takoyaki?
I'm gonna ask him later. He'll be happy when he sees this.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Next question.
お好み焼きだったら別にポークの普通の豚のやつとかが好きですよ。あとミックスシーフードとも好きだし。
For okonomiyaki at least, he said what? Seafood? He likes seafood. Oh, he likes pork and seafood mix in his okonomiyaki.
Okay, we'll take it. Damn it, Herms.
And of course, Osaka style and not Hiroshima
これ
style.
ベジータじゃなくて堀川亮。
Yeah, that's him talking. He's not sure what Vegeta would prefer.
That's okay. So take us through the production of a Dragon Ball Super episode. How many weeks before the episode airs are you in studio doing the lines? Do you do multiple episodes in one session? Kind of take us through, if you don't mind, how your process works, when it comes to your contributions to the anime.
Hi. 詳しいことは僕もそのスタッフじゃないのでそんなによくは知りませんけど、まず原作があってそれが出版されてそこから絵コンテという絵を描いていくんですね、はい、そこから始まって、絵を着色色をつけてそれで出来上がったものに対して我々アクターが声を入れるという順番で言えばそんな感じだと思います。その後 声を録音した後に例えば SE であるとか効果音ですね、あと音楽であるとかそういうのが入ってようやく完成してそれでオンエアすることですから。
Well, I'm not a staff of the anime, so I can't give all the details. But generally, they have the script, the storyboard. They do the animation, add the color to the pictures. Then the voices come next. Sorry, I forgot the order. Then the voices and the music are added, and then after that, pretty much, then it goes to print.
絵がまだ出来上がっていない状態でレコーディングをする時もあるんですよ。
Yeah, though sometimes when we record, the animation isn't completely finished, so it may just be images rather than animation.
先にだから声を録音しておいて、ある程度の絵は、ラフの絵はできてるんです。それがないと僕らも芝居ができないから、それはあるんですけれど、その声を入れた後にまた音楽や効果音を入れて、それで絵を完璧に仕上げてオンエアってことですかね。
Yeah, at least if we have at least the rough animation, it gives us something that we can perform with. Otherwise, it'd be difficult if we can't see, anything what's happening at all. But yeah, then they finish the animation, put the music in, and then everything's pretty much complete.
Thank you. We're going to take a couple of VIP questions. We can't take too many, so go ahead and line up. Before we get to that, I want to ask real quick, Mr. Horikawa, in your opinion, in Dragon Ball Super, we've seen Vegeta's character. He went from, in Dragon Ball, he went from being very prideful, being a Saiyajin, and then he kind of became more of a family man. But in Super, he meets Kaba, Karifra, and Kale. And I wanted to ask you if you think that now he's kind of, with him meeting those characters again, if he's kind of getting that pride back and maybe taking Kaba under his wing in the future. Just your opinion if you think they're going to go in that direction.
Just a minute.はい、基本的にサイヤ人は非常にプライドが高いので、ただそういう発展になるとは思ってないですし、それはその時はもう出版がしてないんで、全く僕らもどんなストーリーになるのか見当つかないんですよ。鳥山先生の頭の中にあるので、だから13宇宙まであって、そういう形でいろんな宇宙同士で戦うっていうそういうのが初めてだったんで、サイヤ人もまたその大なんとか宇宙とかっていろんなところにサイヤ人が存在してるっていうのも初めてのことですし、その他の宇宙のサイヤ人に会った時ってなんか多分教えてるとこだと思うんですよ。I think Vegeta teach how to fight andなんでそれもすごくプライドが高いですから、向こうのその宇宙の、サイヤ人もそこは非常にそういう意味では、やっていて僕自身も誇りを感じるかな。
Well, as usual, only Toriyama knows exactly what will happen in the future, but it was nice to find out that there were Saiyans, in other universes, not just Universe 7, but there's Universe 6. But yeah, he did do some parts where he was like teaching Kaba, and I do think that he felt prideful, not just Vegeta, but I felt prideful as well. and I would like for that sort of role for Vegeta to continue.
I'm gonna ask one more, but I just want to say she's fluent in Japanese, and she pronounced the science. So before you leave that nasty comment, remember that. No, my only other question I have is Saiyan, because it's yasai, which is vegetable, flipped. Saiyajin, that's the pun.
Thank you.
Of course, I know everybody says Saiyan, and in Japan, Saiyajin. So,
But before we get to I want to ask now, obviously you are, but is the offices of Japan, Toei, Shueisha, do they now know for sure and are absolutely aware of how big this thing is all over the world? Because they weren't for a while. The franchise, I mean.
いや、そういう中でこういう作品ができてきたってことは、もちろん原作者の先生の力だけじゃなくて、いろんなプロダクションの方であるとか、みんな非常に力を合わせて作った作品だと思うんですね。だからそれがこれだけ皆さんに受け入れていただけるというのは、スタッフもそうだし、役者の僕としてもこんな嬉しいことはないです。
Yes, I do believe, of course, the creator, the company, the staff, and us, the actors as well, have seen how important this is to everyone, and it makes us so glad.
Yeah. Give us more movies. You're up, brother.
Only had a face.
Hey, Daddy, I just want to say thank you for being such a great host. I appreciate that. Thank you. Such a long way to be here with us today. I have a question and comment. How do you feel Vegeta's going to react when he finds out that Beerus was the one that ordered the destruction of his planet, of Frieza to destroy his planet? How do you think he's going to feel about that? Especially since he trained him, he took him under his wing, Beerus, and now to find out that he was the one that originally ordered the hit on his planet to be destroyed.
It was more of a suggestion. Frieza did it, brother. If I tell you to punch Mike Tyson, ain't my fault if you do it. Just saying.
No, if he didn't do it, he would get destroyed by him. He's just a wagon. Put out into.
I could be here for 3 hours.
いや、それはもう悔しいですし、まあとにかく自分のね、星を破壊されたんじゃたまったもんじゃないので、まあいつかビルスには挑戦してやろうと思いながら我慢してたんじゃないかなと思います。
Also, one question per person. Keep it fair.
I think hearing that, he would probably not just go out and try to beat him right away. He would hold back and train more, and then hope to challenge Beerus someday to get revenge.
So before my question, I wanted to say it's an honor to be in front of you and able to ask you a question. I'm thankful that you came, and hopefully you will tell your other voice acting friends to come in. We'd love to be possible in Osawa. And yeah, thank you for that. So my question is...
I hope so.
Yeah, hopefully. Because of the horribly inaccurate script of Dragon Ball GT, at least here in the States, a lot of people just ignore it. I was wondering, how do the people enjoy the series in Japan? Because I personally really love Dragon Ball GT, and I feel like everyone should actually experience it for the amazing script it has. It's really good. And I enjoyed your...
What? Super 17.
Although there was
What's that for? Yeah. So I'm saying for baby.
どうなんでしょうね。いや好きだと思いますよ。だから、GT もそうですし、会になってからもそうですけど、みんな見てくれるから今続いてると思うんで、好きであると僕は信じています。みんながね。
Mango's only 10 minutes each.
Everybody loves it in Japan. I believe so.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
I'm not really too sure, but I think everybody liked it. Everybody watched GT, and it was thanks to that that the series was able to continue because so many fans watched it and enjoyed it, and were able to bring it back.
I watched it.
Thank you.
We all did. So we all did because there was more Dragon Ball, but at the end we're like, I started at
Horikawa-san, in Super, Vegeta was trying to name his daughter Bulla with a Saiyajin name, Echelotto. Do you think he might use that as a nickname in the future or continue to use that in some way? And would it be possible to hear a My Bulma from you?
Bulma! I'm pretty sure it was one question per person. Okay.
It's 2 questions.
There we go.
Well, let us slide this time.
It's one and a request.
No, that's all right. I should have just asked all the questions.
Greedy.
新しい子供がまたできたらつけるのかもしれないですけどね。
Maybe you would use it if they had another child.
Why not?
Cannon.
All right. Hey! What are you doing to my booba?
What the? No, we meant the Japanese version.
Hello, my question is, Vegeta has different, like Galaga and Final Flash, different moves. What is your favorite to perform, and if you could perform it for us?
Camera first flash. Some Totoro just made up.
The best is, my favorite best is Final Flash.
Could you perform it for us?
All right.
Please, thank you.
Yesterday I did it. All right, here we go. Final Flash!
I got one. So, real quick one. Would you like Vegeta, in your opinion, to eventually achieve Migate no Gokui Ultra Instinct, or stick with Super Saiyan Blue Evolved?
Evolution.
Which one would you like him to like get his own, or get Migate no Gokui?
多分ベジータとしてはやっぱり悔しいですけど、身勝手の極意っていうのは多分悟空のが習得した技だと思うんですね。だからそれとは違うオリジナルのものをベジータは掴みたいと思ってる。
I do think that the Migate no Gokui is much more like Goku's thing, so I would prefer for Vegeta to have his own original power and transformation.
Yes.
That's the true form, though. That's the true Saiyan form.
I was wondering, which version of Vegeta is your favorite? Do you prefer the more ruthless Vegeta, or do you like the man who he is today?
Good question.
両方欲しいですね。バーサンダル。優しいというのも必要だし、非常に強いっていうことも必要なんだけど、でも本当に強いっていうのはある意味優しくなければ強くなれないような気がするんですよ、僕の中では。優しい人間っていうのは絶対強いから、弱いとこうなんかすぐこう反抗して戦っちゃうけど、我慢できるじゃないですか、強い人間っていうのは。だから誰にでもこう優しくなれる、まあそれとまあ凶暴性を持ち合わせて、凶暴性っていうかな、戦いに入ったらもう全然そこは容赦なく戦い抜くという、そういうところがはっきりしてていいんじゃないかなと思いますね。両方欲しいかな。
So I think definitely both. I love how he's kind now, but at the same time strong. I loved how he was strong before, but real strength cannot be achieved without kindness, and that's what I believe. And so even if you're weak, you can train. And the strong often can't hold back against their rage. And so in a fight, that's what you clearly need, is you need a balance of kindness and strength. And I think, so really you need both versions of him at the same time.
I went too far in. Yeah, you did.
First and foremost, I just want to say thank you very, very much. I kind of want to ask you a question about what you said yesterday at the 3 Vegeta panel. You said that when Vegeta died, he came back each time a little bit more refined. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Did you not read the Saiyan handbook?
Cool.
Did you read it? Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
My bad, bro. Don't hurt me.
そうだな、なんて言えばいいんだろう。まあ強くなるっては来てるんでしょうけど、蘇るために。でどうなのかな、人間的にも成長してるって昨日多分言ったと思うんですが、これからねどういうふうになっていくのかっていうのが僕は非常に興味があります。もちろん強くなっていくのもそうだし、また戦っていくうちに、昔のまた凶暴性が戻って出てくるのかもしれないし、それとも分かんないけど戦いをやめちゃうかもしれないし、でも戦いをやめるってことはないと思うんだけど、これから先どう変わっていくのか、もしくはそのままの状態に続けていくのか、それがすごく僕は今は興味がありますね。
So yeah, of course he grows every single time he comes back, and I'm actually really interested myself in how he changes every single time, and so how stronger he gets in a fight, and maybe he'll eventually stop fighting altogether, although I don't actually think he will. And that's also an interesting question for myself, because I want to know how he will change, if he'll stay the same at all, and how he'll develop as a character in the future if it were to happen again.
Thank you so much, Rosa.
This will be our last one. You are the luckiest man on earth.
Yes, I am.
Except for me. Last one, man.
I wanted to know, like, how your life changed after Dragon Ball Z was brought to Toonami and all of us, and basically blew up in the United States. If that had any effect on you, pretty much.
question. Good question.
ドラゴンボールっていうのはもう G だけじゃなくて何でもそうなんですけど、すごく僕自身に影響を与えてくれてますし、学んだこともたくさんありますし、ベジータの姿を通して自分をもっといい意味で精神的にも肉体的にも強くなっていくべきだなというふうには思いましたね。そういうふうに変わったのかな。
Changed in the sense of the series becoming more popular. It had influence on me in a good way, just allowing me the opportunity to keep playing the role and have it be spread to more people around the world.
God damn it. Got my camera all shaky.
So, if we do this again next year, would you like Horikawa Sensei to return?
More of a statement than a question.
I'm really glad to hear it. Thank you very much. Why don't you call me next year?
I want to thank our translators, and please, standing ovation for Vegeta, Saiyajin no Oji, Horikawa, Ryō.
What's the song?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, following this, we'll be returning to his autograph booth starting from about 2 o'clock. So if you have anything you want to get signed or you want to get pictures with him, please come to the signing room.
That's my job.
At 2.
I was supposed to tell them that.
Sorry.
I'll be waiting for you.
Is it free? What?